Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this ultimate edition and this special edition of my official Airplanes Multi-Me Reviews commentary. Sorry, I just had to reach the stop right there. And this is the first time you're actually going to be seeing, well, actually hearing my voice talk about my episodes, of course, and actually getting myself a feeling of why I should talk about this. And of course, this is episode 1. This is, of course, none other than Angry Beavers Season 1 and 2 DVD review. Now, this is naturally not the best review I ever done, but hey, it got some moments, and I have to say, originally I had to really get used to, of course, doing this review recently, and actually try to understand why I got involved into doing reviews. So, for that being said, it's pretty obvious I'm just basically trying to get used to, of course, basically a feeling based off the camera, getting used to basically trying to perform of my interest basically of course, cartoons, movies, and of course TV shows, which that I'm very well fan of, and everything else. So this is the time when I knew originally, when I started doing, of course, a theme song, started basically dressing up as the character of my own, or just basically just the character. And this was never really got me to understand of how to play the character and how to basically be, this airplane multi-me reviewer, how he reviews, just basically movies and cartoons and of course TV shows that he's seen or haven't seen quite recently, sometime when he was young and everything else. But yeah, it's pretty obvious that being said, originally there's just basically not much shows I haven't watched since very well not understanding what I basically watched before, or wherever basically never watch again. So of course, this is actually the time when I actually got the chance of really doing this one of basically this interesting review.
This is a pretty real interesting show, and if you guys are
and this is probably the only reason why you don't see me basically actually dressing like a character, like basically I'm actually dressing the character, So yeah, that's a pretty well kind of just basically show off the DVD itself.
I really like the artwork, and on the front you've got this little nice.
And you probably cannot see how often of the quality is. I have to say, when I would start doing of course, the reviews, I didn't know much about video quality or audio, audio tracks, or basically anything at all. I mean, yeah, I learned basic experience about doing video editing and everything else. I understand about audio editing properly, because I actually took a job which is working at a radio internet podcast studio back in I think it was 2003 or 2004. I don't know that one. It's been years recently, but I'm working that job, and I was actually looking forward to basically be as an editor. Just basically doing bits of audio tracks, music tracks, just basically be as a guest host on the of course the radio show on the internet. So doing something like this is actually a lot more difficult, because originally I never done any kind of like a video caption for me, just doing a review or basically show off a DVD packaging, which is quite originally new to me. But learning this from experience from people on YouTube and basically other multimedia sites. It's pretty obvious that this basically have no type of experience basically whatsoever of reviewing. I mean, doing reviewing it's a very challenging for me, really. So this is actually the first time actually get myself used to doing reviews.
Of other Nickelodeon shows that are going to previews and release on Shaft Factory.
Yeah, they actually did. Of course, they actually. If you probably pause, maybe you do see there's Red Monsters, Cat Dog, of course, Hey Arnold, and basically I think what was it? Wild Thoroughbreds. and also Rocco Smile Light season sets. So they actually did release those originally.
I really think they really did an awesome job with this.
If you probably know, if I do have my season 1 and 2 Angry Beaver set, actually no, I actually sell it because, well, I need a little extra cash on me. I know there was going to be a complete series since I heard about it, and yeah, it's pretty obvious that now Shout Factory is really trying to really release these sets, basically in multiple sets. But I was really looking forward to basically see, Angry Beavers release in a nice, good and survivable quality form.
But I actually saw this at Hastings.
And to be honest, I had no idea originally that they actually was going to release a complete series of Angry Beavers. So that's pretty well off originally. It's actually going to be released until the 30th or the 31st of this month. So definitely looking forward to it.
$99. I was thinking to myself, hey, I got to purchase this because this is probably one of the shows I do enjoy watching as a kid, and that you really enjoy it.
Yeah, it actually is a joyful show. The only downside is because the episodes are quite a little lackey. I mean, when you watch the first season and the second, you kind of get a big laugh of it. The only thing I find pretty obvious about this show, and this is probably my nitpick about it, is that it's not really actually funny. I think the only thing that the jokes and of course the corny jokes are very well lacking, because when you see the character use the word thingy, like, oh, that's that big thingy, they just basically are discovering, like, they use that word for all the time in the episodes, which kind of got odd to me. But to be fair,
it's kind of like
and to be honest, it's actually this kind of really this kind of downfall forward. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just basically speaking out of my mind. But I don't know.
It's pretty interesting.
I don't know. It's really weird eventually. And of course, the only thing I would say about my video quality of doing this review, I was using my old, very old Logitech webcam, because I don't have a handheld camera when I was back in the when I started doing this reviews and everything else. I did have, of course, a flip cam, but for some reason the battery was very down low of the camera. The quality of I was using for the flip cam wasn't perfect. So of course I had to basically use using a Logitech webcam. So to be fair and to be honest, for any of you people who have experience basically working on video cams before, will probably have my discussion based about my quality, because my quality is very low, and I'd say it's not the best, but it has some good some of the standard def quality. It does have nice 36p quality, but the only difference, the downside is it's just not the purpose and not to be the best version of just to shoot, because webcams are not meant to be used for capturing this video version that much. But I know a lot of people use it a lot, and I'm happy rich people are still using webcams which are much often. Now you probably want to know about the theme song and of course the critics. Well, the critics is another story. I never done anything kind of like a very surprising theme song. Actually, it was just a straight up basic theme song I come up with, maybe probably catchy phrase, everything else. And you do listen to that version into the other episodes you would probably listen to before. So yeah, it's pretty well not the best version. But hey, I'm working on basis much harder to get a really good theme song, and it works. For critics, it's another story. Like I say, it just straight up basically just using plain text. Basically using go off of them there version.
Because I really want to get them out of the way, and hopefully with this review,
this is the reason why I don't usually try to do video that much, because I am so so tempted, just a little nervous, and I'm very shy when it comes to of camera and everything else, but
that's www.
And this is not the best version ever. So yeah, that is definitely it. I'm just basically doing this wonderful commentary with you guys. and I hope
very
really
soon
that we'll be
because,
playing
like I said,
more
they have been
commentary
very good
for you
TVs
guys
and
very,
movies
very shortly.
sets
So
that are
definitely
very
tune in for those
available right
really
now, which is excellent.
later
And
episodes of
I'll tell
commentary
you,
very
it's
shortly,
just going to be a
and
massive
hope we'll see
cranking
you
year
guys
next
or listen to you
for
guys
all these
next time.
these
So
movies
till
and TV shows being
then,
released, especially with the Blu-ray release. It's actually pretty
yeah,
well.
basically, well, I guess
I
you could
guess
say,
really
Rich,
well
I will
experienced
basically
versus
do
the sequel
commentaries
to
in
high
some,
def
in most
that they
episodes.
just
I'm very
so
proud of
alrighty,
doing,
so
Rich.
I'll see you
So
guys
until
maybe
next
next
time,
time
this
with
is
it.
Ebron. Thank you
Until
for
then,
listening,
thank you for
and
watching.
sayonara.
Sayonara.